Listen here, girl. I know you think it's a game, but it is absolutely not. Okay, this is the energy supplement from Just Move Supplements. That's right. It's damn near all gone, girl, and that's because I had to get that energy up so I can complete the workout, so I can give y'all this body, this transformation, get into it. Okay, and I'm done working out now, so that's why we're moving on to the protein shake. Oh yes, it's already in there, girl. It's already made right here. This is the mixture of the banana pudding, the chocolate cake, and the buttercream cupcake. And you really want to be fancy, you can go ahead and add that blueberry muffin if that's what you want to do, girl. But for me, it's these three right here. Okay, you put that with some almond milk, you mix it all up in honey. Okay, your muscles have gained life, new energy, agility. Get into it, okay? Just Move Supplements. Thank you very much. Hold up, Chief. Okay, don't forget about that TLC NutriBurst to get that multivitamin probably, because we all need a little extra. And child, if you want that sea moss that go down smooth, don't come up rough, okay? Get into the TLC Nautica sea moss. Yes, get that from me. And child, if your stomach hurt and you need to move some things around so you can be free, okay, go ahead and get that ISOT down below in the description box. Get it all from me. Come on in, come on in, come on in, now come on in, now come. Sorry, y'all know I'm weird, whatever.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. So let's go ahead. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video, right?
Hi everybody, I'm sorry. I hate when that happens because it makes no sense to me that it comes on and y'all can't, it doesn't unmute. It doesn't unmute me, but it'll show y'all the camera. Like it just, anyway, I know I got y'all. Y'all can hear me now, I'm sure. Hi everybody. Okay. I haven't wanted to bring my big light in here. That's what I was saying, that I haven't wanted to like get my big light to come in here, but I feel like it might be about that time to bring the big light in here, but I just hadn't wanted to. I kind of wanted to leave it in there. But anyway, y'all, child, I just seen Tiana Taylor put out tickets for the last Rose Petal tour. I said, bitch, you're going to be in Atlanta in November. You're going to be in LA in November. I feel like I might try to get tickets to that LA show. That way I can go to Cali. We can go see Tiana Taylor. Yeah. I'm definitely saving this. Okay, let me put this shit on my calendar as I wait for more y'all to come in here. November 8th. Girl, you gonna be there on a Monday? That's a Monday. November 8th. Okay. Going up on a Monday. Tiana. Okay, Tiana. Concert. LA. Safe. So I'll remember. All right. Oh, well, all right. There are 100 of y'all in the room. Please don't forget to like the video, to subscribe to my channel if you've not already. Please subscribe to my backup channels if y'all did not know about them. I have two backup channels. I have the BondyBlue and I also have Relax with Blue. So y'all make sure y'all subscribe to those channels and support me just in case something ever happens to my main channel again. If you did not know, my channel disappeared one day and it was gone for 4 days. It was a very hard time a few months ago. At the beginning of August, it was very tough. It was very hard. And then what happened at the beginning of September? A hurricane came and knocked my roof off. So yeah, we're stressed out. Do me a favor, follow. The coffee is delicious though. Okay, the coffee is delicious though. All right, y'all. So let's go ahead and get into Raising Kanan because I do not want to spend too much time lollygagging. All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Kavan Simeon. Is that what it is? Take my money, bitch. Thank you. I will take the money. Thank you. Thank you so very much. I will take the money, please. Yes. If you were on my Instagram up until the end, you would have saw that there was a wardrobe change, honey. Y'all got to keep up. All right. Anyway, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and get into these notes for Raising Kanan. Okay. So y'all see these screenshots, right? Y'all see these screenshots, right? Y'all can hear me. Y'all can see me. We clear. We're doing the Lord's work. Are we ready to get into it? I think we're ready to get into it. Happy birthday, Daphne. Happy birthday to you. Sometimes when I feel the need. Okay, so happy birthday, my love. All right, y'all. So as y'all can see, it's some real gutter shit going on right here in this first scene. This first scene, we come back to Raising Kanan. Okay, child. Listen, it makes me think about Raising Cane's every time I say it. Fried chicken. Anyway, and we know Lulu is in the hospital because Neek and his dudes tried to blow up Lulu's house. They threw in Molotov cocktails and shot the place up. It was terrible. But then Marvin came out of nowhere and saved the day. And so the next day, he rolling up on them fools with an automatic weapon in a van with the homeboy, okay, the Queensbridge homeboy that told on Kanan when Officer Malcolm and the rookie came knocking about those drugs that got put out on the streets that killed all those people, including Nicole. I hope y'all are staying with me. Okay, so Marvin is going to get revenge because of what Neek did. So he rolled up on Neek when Neek was bringing his son to school or some shit, child. Okay, y'all see the little boy right there, got a little toy gun right there. Neek had to hop on top of him. Neek also got his car bulletproofed. So all he had to do was shut the door and him and his son were safe. And all his many soldiers were outside shooting on his behalf. But let me tell y'all something. I love me a moment when a motherfucker can do something with a cigarette in his mouth at the same time. Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Y'all, I enjoyed it way too much. Okay, he didn't hit anything. I think one person might have got killed out of all of those bullets, which honestly made me feel like, so you just went around there to make some noise and fuck up some windows? Like, that seems to be all you did. Well, now we know that Neek is gonna come after that ass, right? So he had, y'all know, he had the homeboy, the Queensbridge homeboy, do the drive-by. And once they got back, he killed him and then burned the vehicle. I said, Queensbridge homeboy should have been left them niggas alone. You was acting like you had sense, and this is the situation you end up in. Talk about, man, I had to tell on Kanan, man. I knew he wasn't gonna get no time, man. He a kid, man. Like, you telling on yourself, and I don't even think Marvin knew about that shit. That's not even the point, though. At the end of the day, you sitting up there shaking your head because you knew relying on Kanan to cook the crack was a bad idea, and then you proceed to tell on him. I mean, sung like a fucking canary. You should never be in this business if you can't get pushed up, a car without telling the whole story. You told a whole story, and all he did was push you up against the car. Nigga would have had to prove that I was there and I did that shit. You need more than a word of a crackhead at the end of the day, and everybody knows that. So homeboy was a bitch from the very beginning. I don't even know why he wanted to be in this business. He wasn't strong enough for it. Okay, so of course, by the time we get to episode 9, it's rockabye, baby. Even though you was on our side, because you told on Kanan. I would have told on Kanan too. Fuck that little nigga. But y'all know what I'm saying, okay? He was not reliable. He was a liability. He was gonna sing. Y'all just killed a bunch of people. He's stupid because he should have known that nobody would trust him after he told Officer Malcolm all of what he told him. Like, what was you thinking about going back to even work with Marvin? Just so many things here that made no fucking sense whatsoever. Okay, and it's so funny that Uncle Marvin can only kill somebody when he's 1 foot away from him, because God knows you ain't shooting nobody no other time. He just wanted to look good. That's what it is. He just wanted to look good. Stupid ass. Moving on from that, because we have more hate for Marvin to come, so just hold on. So like I said, y'all, Lou is in the hospital and his girl Jess is by his side. Okay, of course, Rock is there as well. And Rock is pissed. She said they about to know her. All right, they about to see me out in these streets. And they thought I was an evil bitch before. They ain't ready for what they about to get from a bitch now. Okay, she's on her queen pin shit. Everybody about to die. Okay, the streets need several bodies. Okay, and all of them niggas gonna fall. All right, like that's just the space we in, right? Okay, so while she in queen pin mode, she can't go back to resting in feminine the way she do after she done receiving all of Symphony's dick the way she liked to do. Okay, so when he showed up, because Kanan told him what had all went down. She was like, listen, I ain't got time for you, okay? We was living in a fairy tale, okay? This is the real shit, and I gotta be who I really am. And he was like, I know who you really are, Rock, and I still love you, and I still fuck with you, bruh. Like, he trying to let her know that he there for her. And she like, listen, okay, go find you one of them college hoes to fuck on, okay? And he was like, really, bitch? Really? You gonna do me like that? Okay, fine, fuck it. But before I go, because I do have real genuine love for you, I'm gonna give you this little tidbit. Tell Marvin don't trust Tony. Okay, because y'all know that Symphony saw Tony talking to the cops, trying to get Marvin's dumb ass caught up. Okay, but you know, he just gave her the dick and then left. So y'all, moving on from there, Malcolm is at the hospital. All right. He sees a nurse. Y'all see that nurse coming out with that bag? Well, she handed a bag of badges to two dudes who were there at the hospital to kill Luke. And as soon as Malcolm saw that shit, he understood the assignment. Okay, nigga about to die, but he still understands the assignment, right? There was supposed to be security outside of Lou's bedroom, his hospital room, but he's being distracted by the same nurse once she gets her ass back upstairs. Okay. They thought they was about to pop goes the weasel on Lou, but Malcolm caught the drop. And I was just like, first of all, who the fuck is out here with that haircut? That nigga was too old for that haircut. I know that was a kid and play haircut right there. Okay, you got the large flat top with the step, okay? And that is definitely on like your Gumby, you know, Bobby Brown mixed with kid and play early 90s type situation. Yeah, I'm feeling you, but I'm also feeling like that nigga's face was giving me 45. And I feel like a nigga who was 45 in 91 was not going to have the high flat top with the Gumby. It just wasn't going to happen. It just wasn't going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, y'all, I was like, they shouldn't have trusted them from the very beginning, just because that the age of your face do not match the age of that hairstyle. It just don't. There's 3 haircuts on top of each other. It is. It was way too high. I was like, what is this? Child, anyway. Guy used to have those haircuts too. Oh my God. But after Malcolm caught the drop on them, he has a conversation with Rock. Okay. He wants Rock to make this meetup between him and Kanan happen before he gets a warrant for Kanan's arrest. So it's a threat, right? He's desperate. Okay. He's pacing back and forth. Nick's stressed. And she says that if she does this for him, he has to leave her and her people alone. Okay. And he says within reason, which means if y'all out here popping funny style, I'm going to get that ass because I'm a cop. Okay. And that's what I'm supposed to do. He says, but if he needs something later on, she better come correct. And there's this desperation in her eyes, and you can hear 50 Cent's voice come and say, you can always tell a desperate nigga. This nigga's desperate. And she kind of had this look, kind of like a smirk on her face. And I was like, why is there a smirk, Rock? What's the smirk about, bitch? You know something we don't know, don't you? I love characters like this. 45 with a Gumby. It's not what it's supposed to be. It's not what it's supposed to be. It's not what it's supposed to give. Okay, so y'all, then we got this scene over here at the end. This is Nicole's parents down at the police station screaming in the rookie's face about Laverne killing Nicole. It's all her fault. She got the drugs from her. My daughter would have never done drugs. She would have never done this. She would never done that. She made my daughter do the drugs. You know, oh, white lady. White lady. White lady. Girl. No, please stop. The daddy was like, you are making this situation worse. She's like, how can it get any worse? Nicole is dead. I'm like, you're right. It can't get any worse. When she said that, I was like, yeah, that's true. Your daughter's dead. It can't really get any worse. But I still feel like you seeking revenge on somebody else that loved your daughter and honestly going against what your daughter would have wanted is selfish. And it's more so about the fact that you are mad at yourself. It's not about Laverne, because truth be told, Laverne didn't know what the fuck was going on. Laverne didn't know she did the drugs. Laverne didn't know she took the drugs out of bag. Like, Laverne didn't know anything about the drugs at all. She didn't even know that she had smoked it the first time because she wasn't around when that happened, let alone that she took the crack out of her book bag. Didn't even know she had died of the crack until you said the shit at the funeral. Okay? I mean, until you told her after the funeral when she went back to the house. She didn't know any of that shit. The dad knows that. And so he's trying to tell her to stop.
But it's like there's nothing anybody can do, sis. There's nothing anybody can do about this. Even if she did get the drugs from Laverne, Laverne did not sell her the drugs. Pete, you can't arrest somebody because somebody stole drugs from them. Like, that's not how any of this works. It just doesn't work that way. And during this time frame, I'm sure there were a lot of people that were, overdosing and ODing and doing drugs. So police officers probably looked at parents like this all the time, like, oh, these poor sons of bitches. You know what I'm saying? But after that, the rookie rolls up on Laverne talking about, her first girlfriend, trying to create some kinship. And I told y'all that the rookie was a lesbian, and that's why she had likened herself to Laverne so much. But she takes her to get some Italian ice and further questions her about the blue caps, meaning who put the crack out on the street. We heard Nicole might have got some of this crack. Fuck's going on? You know anything about the crack? Y'all know Juke ain't saying shit. Juke not talking. Okay, if you thought Laverne was going to say something, Juke reminded you that she was not going to say anything. She might sing, but she ain't singing about what the shit going down around here. Okay? She ain't singing like that. Then she asked her about D-Wiz. And Juke just walked away. Like, girl, you trying to get me caught up. I ain't got time for this shit. Okay? Trying to get me caught up out here. Trying to get me dead to the ground. I ain't got time for this. All this shit going on in my life. You're trying to get me caught up with the niggas in the hood right now. So Marvin meets Rock in the hospital chapel after she talks to Kanan, right? And we find out that Marvin wasn't supposed to hit Neek, especially because he missed. He's complicating shit that she already got in motion, all right? He says that he doesn't work for her, so his revenge is his revenge. He's a man, and he needs to feel that he's respected, all right? And at the end of the day, he will die for her. Die for Lou, die for them. That's his family. And she was like, I die for you too, dumbass nigga. I need you to be with me on this. And so they decide to come back together as family to go to war against Neek. Like, that's just what, we can't be together out of love, nigga. We'll be together out of hate for another nigga. I know that much. Okay. Moving on from there, we saw Laverne. Hold up. Yes, Laverne takes this info to Rock about the rookie questioning her, and Rock tells her, hold up, y'all, let me come back to these comments because I want to see rookie mistake. Y'all not about to do Marvin like, fuck Marvin. We about to get Marvin all the way together in a minute. She was pissed that white lady detective called Manhattan and got Juke released. That dad knew Nicole was already doing drugs. Oh, come on, talk about it. Yeah, she was mad. Why did you have her released? You know why? Because at the end of the day, like, her trespassing on your property, like, what that was gonna do, man? Like, did she steal anything? Did she take anything? Like, get the fuck out of here. That's what they would have done if she was a white girl, is what they're saying. Okay, she smelled out that desperate shit. She knew that it would have helped her plan. Oh yeah, you're talking about Rock for sure. Yeah, Nicole's mama was just aggy as fuck even before Nicole died. That's why we don't have no real sympathy for her. Child, we're all done with Marvin. Let's press on. Okay, so like I told y'all, Laverne Jukebox takes information that the rookie was questioning her down to Raquel at the hospital. Raquel says maybe it's a good idea for you to befriend her. It's sometimes a good idea to have a police officer as your friend, child. I'm like, any smart adult will tell you that. You just never know what type of shit you might get involved in that will cause for you to have to call the federale hood for help. You know what I'm saying? So Kanan and Marvin get the guns ready. Kanan can't believe that they finally letting him loose on these corners. Like, he's so excited to go out there and possibly die. Marvin goes in Jukebox room looking for some music to play, and he starts going through her shit and finds the pics in a video of Juke and Nicole together. And then while she's hitting that high note, I only think of you on 2 occasions. That's day and night and night. I go for gold if I could be with you. Only you can make it right. Yeah. Okay, killing it. Daddy was upset, pushing the TV down on the ground. He's upset. Look at him. He's so upset. Why are you so upset, Daddy? This first one right here, y'all, is when Malcolm went to his doctor and told his doctor that he was going to meet with his son. So now the doctor knows that he has a son he was about to meet with. So when a nigga ends up shot and dead, the doctor might deduce that he was supposed to meet up with his son, and we're going to find out who his son is. That was Kanan. So yeah. Because remember, Kanan is eventually going to find out that this nigga was his daddy. I don't think he's dead neither. I don't think he gave him the pop, 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 pop like he was supposed to. Okay? But I put that there to remind me to tell y'all about that, because I feel like that's going to be an issue moving forward. But y'all see Malcolm standing there with his hands on his hips and shit, all upset because he saw Jukebox being a lesbian all up and through her room. After he went through her room, like I was like, you looking for a CD, a tape, and you was doing the most. Like if the drawer was what you like, he was looking through her shit like he was trying to find something, if you ask me. It wasn't just about finding music. And Kanan, why is it always your fault? It's always Kanan fucking something up. If Kanan ain't fucking up the drugs, getting his best friend killed, fucking up deals with Nick when his mama gave Nick them corners, and then he wanted to roll up on $120 over them corners, and his mom had already gave the nigga the corners, and then I gotta kill your best friend because of it. And now we done circled all the way back around, and this nigga fucking up shit. First of all, he made the crack. He gave Juke the crack because Malcolm rolled up on him. So that was low-key his fault too. And then he tells Uncle Marvin to go in there and look for music to listen to while they getting ready to go kill people. And Uncle Marvin takes this time to go and look all up and through Jukebox room to find the only tape she had left, video proof that her and Nicole's love was real at some point, for him to get this mad. Y'all, I am definitely believing the storyline that Marvin's baby mama left him for a woman, because nigga, why are you this upset? You are way too upset right now. What in the entire fuck? It just didn't make no sense, y'all. It didn't make no sense. He was way too upset. So she comes home, right? And Marvin is sitting in the middle of her room with everything destroyed. Like, what the fuck was that about? Just stupid. And he like, so what, you a girl faggot? I said, what the fuck is a girl faggot? I cannot. Like, then he called her Lebanese. I said, not Lebanese. Sir, that's a national. You know, don't you hate when they be so ignorant and so wrong at the same time? Like, you're just so ignorant and so wrong and so loud, and we want you to stop it. A Lebanese nigga, a Lebanese, y'all, it's 1991. I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go, okay? Because people used to make that mistake all the time. I'm gonna let it go. I'm going to let it go. He asked her, who's this white girl? And Juke is like, she's dead. And he says, good riddance. Good riddance. Because God gets rid of things that go against his will. I said, not the murdering, drug dealing motherfucker talking about God. See, wasn't I just telling y'all about this not too long ago? Because I was talking about my own fucking family members that want to sit on the phone during you know, everybody running from the fucking hurricane, life or death situation, and you want to sit on the phone and talk about somebody else's child being gay and how you embarrassed, but your fucking kid is a murderous girl. Bye. I told y'all, I got my own family members that are this sick in the fucking head, and when I tell y'all I don't have the time, energy, or space for these people, I love you, but I'm going to love you from afar, because I can't deal with that type of ignorance in my everyday life, because I don't have the energy to continue to read you the fuck down about how piss poor you've been in your life for you to have the audacity to sit up here and judge somebody else for some shit that ain't got nothing to do with you. And that's how I feel about Uncle Marvin. Okay? But he stepped on her tape, y'all. Stepped on her tape because she was so mad at him when he said that shit about Nicole. You know, he glad that she was dead. So she spit in his face and he knocked the shit out of her and then stepped on her tape and looked at her like, nah, I'm stepping on your tape. I'm trying to hurt you. I'm like, that's your fucking kid. And you are actively using the death of her girlfriend to make her feel worse. You are a terrible person. And I hope that somebody puts a gun in your mouth and pops off the back of your fucking head. Like, I really, really hope that happens to Uncle Marvin. I know we're supposed to like him, but at this point, the nigga gotta go. The nigga gotta go. I'm sorry. Yes, I do remember that episode of The Golden Girls when Dorothy's friend was in love with Rose, and then Blanche thought that, you know, lesbian was Lebanese, and Sophia was like, if she finds out that Danny Thomas is Lebanese, it'll break her heart. Too funny. So after he stepped on the tape, she attacked him. She did exactly emotionally what I wanted her to do. Okay. But eventually, of course, because he's her dad and stronger than her, he overpowered her. And then he's choking her out and tells her, oh, you want to be a nigga, but you can't fight like a nigga, and chokes her down to the ground so she almost passed out. And when he finally let her go and she got up and walked away, and now he's sorry. Juke. Choke and die. You ex-crackhead son of a bitch. Okay? I hope that, you know what I really hope? I hope that when Rock sees Juke's face, something clicks. That's what I hope. That's what I'm praying for. Because I know how Rock feels about Juke. And I really would like to see how Raquel is going to respond to seeing Jukebox's face all fucked up and bloody like that. Because that shit was terrible, y'all. So after that, we see Malcolm go talk to the rookie, right? And the rookie lets him know how she then, put a few things together for herself. And, is noticing that Kanan is probably responsible for them drugs. And Malcolm is like, didn't I tell you don't worry about that? Didn't I tell you that he ain't the person? And she was like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, it's obvious that he has something to do with this, and you're going to keep telling me he didn't? What the hell is going on? What's your connection to them? Who you been talking to? Okay, Matilda reference, whatever. And he tells her that he's gonna tell the captain that he don't need to have a partner. I'm like, this nigga about to die. Okay, he don't need a partner because he ain't about to live that long. Jukebox gets home. Okay, I'm sorry. I told y'all about that part already. Skipping over notes. Rock teaches Kanan the lessons on murder, the guns to use, and where to shoot and how. She tells him that this has always been in their stars. Okay, it's always been for you and for me, for you to protect this family, Kanan. Go out there, kill this nigga, Kanan. Do what you gotta do to protect this family, Kanan. It was just real mind fuckery. And we didn't understand what was going on, okay? But eventually, Lou wakes up, Neek riles his niggas up, and then Jukebox goes to give the rookie a heads up that Neek and his boys are about to start going after the police. Okay? So add that to Lulu taking Neek's jacket out of the back of his car last episode before before his house got shot up and set on fire. Remember that? We was like, what the fuck? What is this? Because it was always her plan to set Neek up for killing Malcolm, because they had already been seen together. And I think she knew that it would look, like shit just got kind of lost in translation. Maybe Malcolm was trying to take him down for the blue caps, whatever. But Neek is going to be set up. That's why Kanan went and met up with Malcolm wearing Neek's jacket. And when Malcolm realizes what's going on, Kanan pulls out a gun and shoots him. And then stands over him and shoots him again. But then we see him awake as they rush him to the hospital in next week's episode. So that tells me that you didn't double tap for some reason. And he told him, your mom is setting you up. And that's exactly what she did. She set him up to do the murdering, to kill his own father, which is so poetic and fucked up, which is why she had to go to church and kick it with her mom so that she could have an alibi. Because that's what she did. Y'all see these scenes right here? This shit's so dark. I hate it. But either way, she looked good in that red, y'all. But she went to church and had a conversation with her mama. And I think that her mom either tried to sell her for drugs or had a boyfriend that fucked her. I'm not sure which one it was. But Rock asking her mom, why do you think I turned out the way I did, definitely makes me feel like you are in some way responsible. And from what I understand, from what Marvin said, both parents were on drugs at some point, and he was taking care of Rock and Lou at some point. So yeah, that mama is definitely responsible for why Rock turned into the woman that she is today, especially when you add that to the fact that Rock was fucking with that cop when she was 16 years old and he was an adult. That probably wasn't the first time. Yes, and her mama was cold. Come on, Patrice Woodbine. Stupid ass. That's exactly what she was giving P Valley Mama for sure. She was definitely giving P Valley Mama. Child, what the hell is that? Child, leave a message. But yeah, y'all, and then y'all see Malcolm right there, and you know, it was the one hitter quitter to the dome. I mean, we wanted it to be the one hitter quitter to the dome, but that's not what it was. He shot him twice in the chest and didn't double tap in the head, obviously. But yeah, y'all, it was a good episode. I cannot wait until next week's episode so we can see what happened. But I'm wondering what's gonna happen with Lou and Jessica, because I know Lou is gonna feel like Jessica really loved him because she sat by his side while he was in the hospital. But if his dick don't work, then I don't know what they gonna do. Just saying. Jukebox had a whole lot of pent-up anger and frustration. I know she did, which makes me hope that there's gonna be some vengeance towards Marvin because of this shit. Rock set this up. She knew Kanan would not succeed in killing Howard. Bigger plan in play, not buying her, having faith in him all of a sudden. Right. Oh, so you think that she knew that Malcolm wasn't really going to be dead. So it's probably a part of the plan for him to not be dead, but to be incapacitated? It may be. You are responsible. All three of your children are certifiable, ma'am. Listen. All three of them, something wrong with them. Okay? And Lou seems to be the least amount of issues and probably had the least amount of interaction with her. With, you know what I'm saying, with y'all asses. I really ain't mad at Malcolm for wanting to know his son, but I'm mad at him because it's not because he wants to know him. It's because he's dying and wants Kanan to come in and save him from dying. It's not because he really wants to know him. He knew that it was a possibility that Kanan was his son the whole time and didn't start really worrying about it until he was about to die. But anyway, y'all, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, but I have got to leave Raising Kanan so I can get to the BondyBlue show. So I will see y'all over there in 5 minutes at 12:30. All right? See y'all in a few.